don't smell that candle that much. I kind of want to light back up the margarita one. Okay. Where's my squishy? Oh, that was loud as hell. No, that was me. I'm talking about the card deck. Okay, hey Joe K, Jen, Sugar Honey Iced Tea, Cookie Monster, Netuno, Carolina Blue, Rosalia, Amari, Ash, Jung Hobi. Hey everybody. Hey everyone. I know I keep kicking the table. I was not that creative with this comeback. I know I have no idea. Not with the comeback, creative with the comeback creative with the title. I was just not that creative with the title. Words are mixed up. Just I'm all over the place. Okay. Hey, Madison TK, Empress, Dementia Hawkins. I like BTS song, but the video could have been less bubblegum. Oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into Hey Amber and into the comeback. I know Hyodin also had a comeback. I don't know how many, what else is really going on in the community. So we're just gonna talk about the few little things that did happen and just do that. All right. The only person on my timeline that didn't like Dynamite was me. Well, um, can't wait to hear your take on Dynamite. A lot of locals loved it. I'm glad a lot of people loved it. Honestly, if it works that just thing is so wobbly. If it works that everybody else, I'm gonna sit back. If it works that everybody else actually loves Dynamite, that is honestly good for me. I'm happy they're enjoying it. I'm happy, people are excited about it. It was something fun, something for the girls to get ready and party to. Yeah. It's definitely giving me, weekend morning. I'm either sweeping the house and getting ready or, something like that, something very bubblegummy and fun, which is all well and good. If I know on was like the last comeback technically, but I kind of skipped that era because I really, 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 really do not like the song On at all. Like I don't listen to it, period. I don't listen to it, period. I do not like On. My favorite part was actually Jungkook's bridge part in there. I don't like On at all. So I skipped that whole comeback besides Black Swan. So I kind of felt very deprived. I'm like, okay, BTS, bring me something, bring me something. And they gave me Boy with Love again in English. And I'm like, this isn't what I want. I do see a pattern that it seems to be like, it seems like it's like dark, light, dark, light. So we have I can't remember which one came first, like DNA, or is it like, what is that song called? What's the one that they came out with? Fake Love. It's like Fake Love, DNA. I think DNA came before Fake Love, but it's like, Fake Love, DNA, On, Boy with Love. I guess Black Swan was the second release, and then, this. So it seems like they're kind of going back and forth, which I guess actually makes sense. Let's see. I like Dynamite. Okay, yeah. Dynamite doesn't sound like Boy with Love. Not the sound, not necessarily the sound. Like it's not like you can put the songs together and it be the same. It's more so it's a very poppy, very bright, energetic, and Boy with Love. Yeah, it's like same energy, like same very bright, bubblegum poppy walking down a rainbow road, that kind of energy. So it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, it does seem like they're kind of going back and forth, which is fine. They're trying to give variety for everybody. And that's really cool. Yeah, the color, I do not like the colors of the video. I don't know who's directing it. But just like I don't like the whitewashed out, like the colors seem very saturated is the word I'm looking for. Very saturated. I know they were going for like pastels, but the whoever was editing the video just made it very saturated, it very bleached out. Just like in on just like in spring day, like the colors popped, but they had this weird kind of like oversaturation to it. Like if you turned it down, the colors would be actually a lot different than they actually are. So, the video was kind of looked similar in colors as Boy with Love. Boy with Love was not actually that saturated, that I think that. But it was just the bright aesthetic that I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the brightness. I'm definitely BTS's darker side. Like I said, catch me with Black Swan, catch me with Fake Love, catch me with even what's that song that they did with the old school rap group? I can never remember anything off the top of my head, but I definitely love a lot of darker concepts. Lighter concepts are not my thing, and they're not what I go to BTS for. To make it more clearly, I don't go to BTS for light concepts. I go to them for their rapping skills, the hip hop esque, energy that they bring, and honestly, they're probably the best hip hop esque boy group out there. So for me, actually, they're my favorite hip hop ass boy group. So I'm like sort of stuck in this place where I'm constantly waiting for that because I can't get that anywhere else. I can't get RM and Suga and J-Hope skills anywhere else but in BTS. So I was like waiting to see that or experience that. And I haven't gotten any of that in any of the songs since maybe a little bit of Fake Love. No, like the rappers have not been coming through like they used to. I'm still not seeing a lot of Jin. So it's basically been the baby line pretty much running things, which is cool. I'm cool with it. But I definitely need more to rappers. I need more to rappers. I need them to come through. I need my hip hop esque, kind of sound because let's be real, not the newer armies, but a lot of armies who've been here for a while have been here for the hip hop. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But when I came in, a lot of the people who were here were definitely there for a lot of the more rappy, hip hop, kind of grungy kind of thing. So I was really feeling that. And I was like, I've been waiting for a while for some more of that. And I haven't gotten that. I'm a little sad. Let me not lean, but I can't read. I can't read from all the way back here. So I'm going to pull this forward. Pull it forward. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know they made it to cheer people up, which is good. I think it's cute to cheer people up. But it's like, for me, I'm like, if it's just to cheer people up, totally a cute, like, side video like they did Black Swan. Like, they have like an actual main song and then they bring out that song to like cheer people up, like something cute and bubbly that they can go to afterwards. Sorry, I'm trying to peel this plastic off this water so I can drink it. Pink Lemon Yoongi was at a basketball court, but they didn't give him a basketball. What? Okay, I covered it. People want a masterpiece every comeback. BTS can't do it. They'll chart and break YouTube records, but the quality of music gets worse. I feel that. Especially because BTS is in such high demand. We can't really require or ask for them to put all that. Oh, thank you, Blue Sky Command. She says, I love your nails. Thank you. But yeah, we can't really ask for them to spend so much time on making, really high quality music because now that they're in such high demand, they need to keep dropping songs. And I'm pretty sure they feel that pressure of having to keep putting out something. and their fan base is growing so rapidly. I also think because their fan base is growing so rapidly, and everybody's making sure that BTS is going to stay up there, that even when they hit with Boy with Love and Halsey, it was such a big deal that I think they want to recreate that image and sound. So I think that's also why they're going to probably stay somewhere. I hope they won't, but they may, probably stay somewhere along those lines of brighter concept. This lipstick is too dark right now. Should have put some brighter on. Agreed. The quality of music has changed. Wish they didn't feel so pressured, but that's what comes when you loved worldwide. Worldwide, that pressure is on, boy. Um, I did see a lot of people who were upset that they did an English song, and they're like, you guys had the more discussion about how they said they wouldn't go and do an English album or English song or sing in English, and they came and they sort of gave in and did it. I don't really have any feelings about that. It was something that I was like, they did it anyway, but after a while, you kind of expect it. You know, when, like I said, they're more worldwide, and now that more people know them, I'm pretty sure they're like, well, we have to at least do something for the fans overseas. I think that's probably how they feel, and it's probably pressure, especially from bigger companies that are probably American companies that want to invest and probably force that on them as well. Like, hey, like, well, can y'all speak English? Can y'all hang? So I think BTS is honestly under a lot of pressure right now. So I'm not gonna be like too hard on them about what they put out. It's just, waiting patiently, waiting patiently. I do wonder when or if they'll ever circle back to their roots and give us something like, Tomorrow, give us something. I like, or like Wings again. That's my favorite album. Wings, or what is it? I don't know how to say it. They always have the HYYH. That's all I always see it. Something like that. But yeah, I love those songs. All those songs back then are my favorite. So I do hope to see more of that. I know their B-sides are usually always so good, so I'll wait for that. But um Stan TY Armies, oh Monster X, an apology. What happened with Monster X and Army? I haven't heard V's raw voice in a long time. They auto-tuned it so much. Yeah, V's voice is so beautiful, and I wish they'd let him sing more. I can't wait for him to drop his album or whatever he has going on. I can't wait for it. Ace comebacks look legit. I saw it. I saw the teasers and them in the water and the sort of Prince outfits. And I'm like, okay, I'm here about that. I'm here for that. I actually think I'm going to do a reading for Ace too. Speaking of readings, y'all, I've already completed, let me see my list. It's on Twitter. I've already completed my card reading, my crystal reading. Who else did I do? I did card, crystal. I did do Tory Lane's. If you guys want to check that out, that's over on Patreon. Card, crystal. I'm gonna have to go to Twitter because I made a list and I did everybody except for Tiffany, and I'm like in the process of editing it now. So those are all going to be on Patreon. So if that's something that you're interested in catching early, because I don't know if they'll be out for another week or two. I'm not really sure because I still have videos. I'll probably, maybe, I don't know. I still have videos I need to drop. So yeah, but let me get to this list. Because y'all, I had a little bit of time earlier and I said, let me just do it all before I do all these errands, before I go out, because I just didn't feel like trying to rush and do it. I did card. I did Taeyoung's personality reading and all of that because y'all been asking for Taeyong. I did SET Taeyong. I have some questions. I have some questions. So if you guys are interested in that one, it's gonna be on Patreon probably by Monday. If I don't, yeah, by Monday. All of these are gonna be up on Patreon on Monday. So for those of you who are thinking about it, or those of you who are in here who are already on there, I have a lot of questions about Taeyong. But I did Card, Taeyong, Hyolyn, and Crystal. So they're already done. Leave your requests in the comment section below if you want more readings, who you want them on, because they eventually cycle their way over to YouTube. And I'm gonna be doing ship readings next. Probably when I have time by Monday, I'll do some ship readings. The only ship reading that I have right now is Show Him, so that's Shonu and I Am. That was a Twitter request, so y'all leave it in the comment section. Oh yeah, Hyuna. I did see Hyuna's out and about. I don't know where my pen is. Hyuna, leave in the comment section. Hyuna. Oh, hit that thumbs up button if you like the list of readings that I have so far. Yeah. So you here, hit that thumbs up button. Come on, you stepped into the den. You here. You here. I'm glad she left SM too. And girl, is that girl busy? Oh, Crystal's reading. I'm actually debating on it if Crystal comes to YouTube, because sometimes there's some things that come out in these personality readings that I'm learning that I can't put just anything on here because people would act a fool. But there was some stuff that came out and I was like, I'm not about to get in trouble for this. I was contemplating on maybe just muting a part of the reading and still uploading it here. Or I don't know. I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about this. I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about readings that kind of have more deeper or heavier topics. Because some of these readings, they come up, they'll be talking about the real stuff that these idols be doing behind the scenes. But a lot of people don't really want to hear, oh, girl, your idol has been getting around. Your idol's been getting it in with so-and-so, or your idol's been pooching. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. So I have to be very careful. And it's like, on one hand, I don't want to censor it. Like, I don't really want to say, there are some things going behind the scenes with your idols, but we're not going to talk about it. I want to actually say, yeah, this person is pooching. Okay. I want to be able to be uncensored, because sometimes these readings will just have some stuff that I'm like, can't put it on YouTube. But yeah. Let's see. Sorry. So clearly Jisoo is still acting. Yes, I was seeing Jisoo. Jisoo is still acting. I don't know why YG deleted her profile under the actor section. Maybe she signed under a different, I don't know how that works, but maybe she signed under a different company to manage her acting, or, something like that, right? Maybe she did something like that. I don't know. This is kind of wild. It's so dumb because the readings don't pull punches for anyone, but then people come and be all toxic like that. That G-Men reading was wild. That G-Men reading was wild. And so I'll give y'all a little spoiler. And this is just something that just, blows my mind, because this is like, even the G-Men reading had all of those cards that ended up being sort of negative. I just did a Tory Lanez reading, and a lot of his cards, most of his cards, were positive. So it's like you. I don't know. It's like, what do I do about that? Like, I can't do anything about it if it turns out that way. I'm just gonna read it to you how it comes out. But yeah, there was a girl who did readings on ships and stuff, and XOLs and armies got her channel deleted. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't put any ships. So I have a few ships that are available here, but they're temporary. So if you do want to see the ships that are on here now, you better look at them, because I'm gonna take them off. They're gonna be, like I said, ship readings are Patreon exclusives. So if you didn't see the Kai X Taemin or Kai X, did I do Taeyong? No, I did Kai X 10, not Kai X 10. Taemin, Kai X Taemin, X 10. I have to finish Super M. I'm going to kind of mix around in Super M and see what their dynamics are. They're read as friendship reading, dynamics, and ship readings. So that means anything is possible to come up in those readings of how they feel about each other. It can be a platonic one. It could be, hey, they kind of crushing on each other, or they just simply find each other attractive. Or it could be like, they so that's why I kind of leave it open. It's just this person, this person. It can be whatever kind of ship, friendship, relationship, platonic relationship. I don't know. But it's over there. They even attacked the girl who did birth charts because she saw Taehyung getting married with a foreigner. I think I heard about that a while back. Rise up. Hi, Queen. I miss you. Hey, Rise up. I stayed up till 2 a.m. in my country for your live. Oh, thank you. Thank you, love. Hey, I'm glad to see you. It's been a minute. You made it, girl. You made it. That's what's up. What's coming on your channel this week? I put icon. I have to do icon. This week, I'm not really sure. I haven't made up my mind yet. Hold on. I'm about to go into my studio now and see what I have that I didn't give you guys yet. I'm going to give you guys a Tory Lanez one. I didn't release day 6, so Tory Lanez day 6. Let's see. Oh yeah, a lot of people have been saying I missed Songhwa on ATs. I did not miss Songhwa. Songhwa's on Patreon because his reading, he got some stuff going on. He got some grown folk stuff going on. So his grown folk business is on Patreon. Taehyung, I don't know how I forgot that. Y'all were probably not gonna get that at all because I forgot it. I'm still thinking about it. No, I'm gonna release it. Taehyung and Yoongi. I did Taehyung and Yoongi over again because I don't believe I did personality readings on them. When I did them, like I didn't have a set way of reading when I last did them, so I redid theirs, and it's very, very interesting. Excuse me. Specifically Taehyung's. So yeah, that may be coming here next week too, so be prepared for that. Yeah, it's some fun stuff coming. I don't know if I would have probably released that on the closer to the weekend, maybe. Yeah. They're upset at the lack of solo shots, I assume. It's 3 a.m. here in South Africa. Oh, wow, I have someone in South Africa. Welcome, Nova. Wow, I'm glad you're here. Yes, Spain. Okay, thumbs up for everybody around the world. Okay. Oh yeah, Taeyeon is coming. I I remember I was just on Twitter earlier. I could not remember which one of them was writing the books, and I'm like, who was writing the book, y'all? Tell me who's writing the book because I don't remember. Who's Sell Pink? Oh, that's what I forgot to put in the title. I follow K-pop predictions, or was it like just predictions 2020? And I saw that BTS X Blackpink member thing. I seen it, girl. I seen it. And I said, oh, I know the BTS and Blink shippers are losing their minds. They used to be in my inbox all the time, like, girl, I swear these two are dating. And I'm like, and then he said, girl, somebody's about to be dating. And I'm like, now that person is pretty much always right. Like 99% of the time, everything that they predict comes to light. Like it happens. So when they said it, I was like, huh. But I have a feeling it's going to be, wait. I predicted, I know in one of my readings that I said there, if a Blackpink member X a BTS member happens, we will finally know who the freaking girl is. We will know who the girl is. If Blackpink and freaking BTS happen, we will know who the freaking girl is. Remember when I kept telling you that there's this girl I keep seeing that keeps coming up in BTS's reading? If they end up dating somebody, if Blackpink and BTS, one of them end up dating each other in there, we will finally know. We'll finally know. That'll be the answer to the question. Because I'm like, there's always this girl popping up in there reading. This girl, she about to, you know, be up in there. I think I remember in one of the readings I said she was either a staff member or a celebrity. So we'll see. I had to block so many delusional armies and Blinks being mad at the thought of Blackpink and BTS dating. Yeah, like I said, I would get pictures of them at like an award show, and they would do the thing with the line and circling somebody head, potentially looking in one way in another direction and all of that good stuff. And I was just like, can't do that. We're not doing that. Like I'm down with, hey, can you do a reading on this ship? I'm okay with that. But when you start emailing me mass pictures of like these idols in the same place, or these idols potentially wearing the same outfit or like the same jeans or something, that's when I'm like, I see that Jungkook and this older woman. Yeah, Jungkook usually when I read on him has a dealing with some sort of older woman. Um is Jungkook younger than all of the Blackpink members? Jen Kai was a literal cultural reset, yes. Kai has to like mean people. Kai has to like me. I think Kai likes people with resting bitch face. I think he does. Like Crystal, Jenny. I really want to say Dio. I really do. Dio. I don't know how okay, I was gonna say I don't know how Armies and Blackpink, Armies and Blinks ended up fighting each other, but then I realized Blackpink beat Armies in like a view count thing. And I think that's like when they decided they were rivals. I think this is probably the first time that I've ever seen a rival group of the men and the female. Oh, I have, like I said, I do have ship readings on them that are in. They should be available on this channel, but I did them like a long time ago. I may do an update reading on them. Like I said, EXO is full of freaks. EXO is full of them freaks. So yeah, they got some stuff. I don't think I've actually dealt with the group as kinky as EXO. As quiet, I wouldn't say quietly kinky, because GOT7 is very openly kinky, but I heard Blinks left dislike and mean comments on a BTS song, Stay Go, and Armies was pissed. I don't know if it's true. Look, I'm gonna be real. I don't have time for these fan war mess. I really don't have time for it. Like, I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's funny. I don't have time for it. I've grown out of it. So I'm already looking at everybody else like, come on. If you've been in here more than a year, more than 2 years, I need you to stop. Like, it's time. It's time to stop. It's time to grow up. Once you've been in here and you've gotten out of the stage of being overly like super fascinated, with the ideas of K-pop and being in a group, I guess, you got to grow up. You have to grow up. And that doesn't mean stop liking K-pop. That means stop being over there and fan warring against other fandoms. And, I do see that a lot of fans take it almost like a sport. So it's like, trying to get your group to the top by voting and all that. And that's cute. That's fine. But it becomes something else when you start having these personal hatreds towards other groups and members of the same group, because you are so obsessed and just, over this one group or this one idol. Like it gets to a point where it's just like, this is literally, you're literally a fanatic now. Now you are literally a fanatic. You're not a fan like, hey, I like their music, and they make me happy, so I want to show some support. Now you're at the point where you're a fanatic, when you're fighting people and you're really tearing down real people, and comment sections and music videos. You need to tone it down. Okay, it's time. It's time we grow up. Okay. Okay. The Twitter stands don't grow up. They get deeper and deeper in the drama. It's sad. Yeah, no, Twitter is a cesspool. Twitter. Twitter, I've seen on Twitter, you don't have to make sense. You just have to have numbers. It doesn't matter how much sense you talk. Like people will just it's Twitter is a whole nother thing. And it's so easy for people to have control over your blog or your content on Twitter. It's very easy for that to happen. Like people can get rid of your channel very easily. And it's let's see. I just came from watching the DC fandom. It was hours, but I got through it. Hey, Dave. I was actually trying to catch Aphrodite's reading on Megan the Stallion, because y'all know I already did the reading on Megan. And he was saying some of the same things. I didn't finish watching it because I was like, girl, how you have to go live? How you have to go live in 2 minutes, and you watching somebody else. You over here watching somebody else, and you have to go live in 2 minutes. And I said, well, let me just put on some lipstick and come on over here and just live it up. Cause I was so into it. I was like, what's going on? Like, are they seeing what I'm seeing? Like, are we, like, sometimes after I've done a reading, I like to see how many people are picking up on the same thing that I've picked up. I don't do it often. I more so do it if it happens to come up, like a topic that I've already read on. Then I just click right on it and I'm like, okay, well, let's see what you're getting. You know what I mean? I love to do that. Let's see. As an army, blinks are cocky and armies are hypocritical. These are only the toxic people, though. There's good and there's bad. There's good and bad in both fandoms, but as we all say, well, I don't know if you guys say this, but bad, or well, we know bad and negativity is much more stronger than positivity. Like, the negativity is so much more powerful than positivity. And that's probably my own pessimistic way of viewing things, to be honest. I can be really pessimistic. I'm not going to lie to you. I can be really pessimistic. So, yeah, because for me, negativity will hit me hard, and negativity works a lot easier than positivity. So that's probably a personal thing, to be quite honest. But yeah, the bad overtakes the good, sadly. It's just, yeah. So and even at that size of army, and even blinks at the size, that the amount of negativity, like even a small group of angry or delusional fans can bring, is completely overwhelming. That's too much for any person to take on. So it's really scary, actually. Let's see. Someone says Kai and Crystal are back in communication. Why am I shimmy my shoulders? I may be a gossip, but I voted for Bobby. I voted for Bobby as the best male rapper. Just because I like the group doesn't mean I should be a downer for different artists and other groups. It's not a committed relationship. That's how I am. I've always been like that when I've been in K-pop. Hold on. It's really sad, though, because armies have prove they can do really great things, but they always let the bad take over. Armies are amazing. Armies can be so amazing, and then it's like this group of bad armies who make things so hard for armies, regular armies who are trying to do things and be kind. But yeah, I do that too. The with the voting, I always vote regardless of who I stand. If like it's like best song, and I don't care if it's EXO, BTS, Blackpink, twice, and all my faves are up there. And whoever's song I know I played several more times than anybody else up there, whoever song I actually have stuck in my head and I've been jamming to since the release, I'm gonna vote for them. Like I can have BTS at the top of my list, which most of the times I do, and still vote for somebody else as, the best song. Because if the song stuck with me and I'm like, well, actually, I really listen to this song so much more than I do, let's say EXO song. I'm not going to vote for EXO. I'm going to vote for the song that actually I listen to. And like you said with the rappers, same thing. I'm going to vote for who I actually think is the best rapper and not really necessarily who I stan. I will do that though, and like the person I stan is a small group. And like let's say my faves are up there and I have another fave that's a really small group and this is probably their first chance to win something, then I'll vote for that group, even if I like something else a little more. Those are the times where I do that because I do have a thing for underdogs. So usually I have a soft spot for underdogs. So when you're an underdog, I'm over there like, hey, like I'm over there like I'm gonna give you a vote. Oh man, do y'all remember and it's so funny because it's not that long ago. Remember when Army and EXO-Ls were the two main groups that were always fighting, and it didn't even take that long. And now it's like Army and Blackpink, and EXO-Ls are like, well, we too old now. EXO-Ls are like, we too old now. Ain't nothing to fight about. All our boys in the military. It's like it's always the top two that are gonna like that are just fighting each other at the top. Like it's always the top two. It always is. Let's see. Yes, root for the underdogs. I love rooting for the underdogs. If I like their music and they're an underdog, yeah, I'm gonna vote for them. One of the people who won the meeting wasn't even a fan, and I don't think that's fair. What meeting? Let's see. Bro, y'all are so worried about other fandoms in these comments. Like, how do y'all care? What are your predictions of Blackpink's next single? Well, the comments are moving. I have 72 people in here right now. I'm gonna need y'all to hit that thumbs up button. If y'all, it's 72 people in here watching, y'all need to hit that thumbs up button. Come on, y'all need to show some love. Show some love. 72? I think that's probably one of the highest that I've ever actually had in here. What is up, everybody? I didn't even notice. The numbers go up. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button. Throw up that you are here. Okay? But KW, why do EXO-Ls hate Super M? EXO-Ls, for the most part, do not like Super M or the idea of Super M because they took the idols that were in EXO and removed them and put them in another group at a time where EXO was already losing members. They wanted EXO, from what I've seen, they wanted EXO to spend a lot more time with each other before they all went off into the military, more songs from them as, however many remained before they left. And then they also felt like they used the status, which they did, the status level of the EXO members they moved to Super M to elevate really NCT, because pretty much the majority of the members are NCT members. The only members that are not, of course, are Kai, Baekhyun, and Taemin. So a lot of them really felt like they used EXO to boost the visibility of NCT, and they really are unhappy about that, and they took them at a very critical time for EXO-Ls who are trying to get as much as they could out of the EXO members before they went off to the military. Okay. A reading on Mina of AOA. What happened when she met FNC CEO, took back her words and deactivated and refused to file a lawsuit? What? Y'all about to make me pull these cards out. Okay, let me move this back. So what happened? 82. Okay, wow. We just, okay. Hit that like button. 82. Okay, so what happened to Mina when she went to meet with them? There was fighting. I don't know. Did she have a lawyer with her? I don't know if she had a lawyer with her. I don't know if she had a lawyer with her. There was fighting, but they came to an agreement. They came to some sort of agreement where, they came to some sort of agreement that basically she was like, okay, ooh. Ooh. This? Okay. Read the last comment before you say anything, just in case. What last comment? I think something about you reading on Mina? Yeah, I'm reading on Mina. It said she made another attempt at suicide. She did? That's what the last comment when I looked at it said. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm seeing that. So, okay. She talked to them. She was advised to not do anything. She was advised to not do anything because she doesn't have the power. She doesn't have the power to. She was advised to not do anything. She was given something like, or maybe some sort of ultimatum. But it's funny that you said that, because I'm going to pull up the cards here. I'm not going to really read that. But I'm going to pull up the cards in the order. Okay. Clouds. Okay. This to me kind of made me think of like either this is, I don't want to like, get too deep into this. Like almost it could be even saying her mother trying to help make her hold on, or trying to hold on for her mother, or even saying goodbye to her mother. There's no way for her to win this. I don't see there being a good outcome for her when it comes to this thing that she's doing with them. We have the card for gossip too. There's a lot of rumors going on around her. And last card. Okay, so what I'm going to do is not read on Mina anymore. I'm going to not read on Mina anymore because I have a rule. And I don't know at what stage she is in her life. And so I'm not gonna read on Mina anymore. We're gonna move on from that. Let's move on to something else. Um, Love Scenario will always be that song for me. Love Scenario is a really good song. Love Scenario is so catchy. Like if you listen to Love Scenario, that mess will have you singing Korean. Like you'll actually know the freaking lyrics. Ooh, Killing Me was a bop too. Yeah, it was. When I finally discovered Icon, I realized I actually liked a lot of their songs. I liked Bling Bling, Killing Me, Love Scenario. There was another one that that they put out. It was like a sad, I think it was like goodbye song or like it was something. I think it was something that BI wrote. I can't remember what it was. Does anybody remember what it was? It was a song that BI wrote. It had credits at the end. Well, of course, like it was. I liked Killing Me, Love Scenario, Bling Bling. Yeah, Goodbye Road. Somebody said it, right? Goodbye Road. Goodbye Road. That's it. I really liked that one, Goodbye Road. And I think those are the only ones that I actually know of them. I think I know a lot of people like Rhythm Ta, but I have not heard it yet, or if I have, I don't remember it. So I'm gonna have to actually go and look at that again. Ooh, somebody Amber O who watched my Sungwa, who got to see my Sungwa reading is telling me that ATEEZ is gonna be on Immortal Songs. There's reason why that's an oop, okay? Because there was something very special that I said in Sungwa's reading, some juicy bits that has to do why I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, I'm okay. We're good. Rhythm Talk was also that song, especially when you blast that mess in your car. I'm gonna have to listen to it. I thought Rhythm Talk was just a Bobby song. I did listen to Itzy's song "Not Shy." I uploaded the reaction video. It is up over. Well, it's on my channel. So I did look at the Itzy. I don't know why I've been shimmying my shoulders, but the Itzy "Not Shy." I didn't really like it at first, but it's kind of catchy, just kind of like BTS's song "Dynamite." It's one of those songs that you know, and you don't really. It's not your kind of song, but it's stuck in your head because I've been walking around not shy, not me. You know what I'm saying? Doing that. And so it sticks with you. It's like gum on the bottom of your shoe. It sticks with you. So I mean, if you can do that in the end, you're a good song. Even if someone doesn't like the song, if you can successfully stay your behind in somebody's head, you are a good song. You did a good job. Okay. Exactly. KW said "Not Shy" was okay. It was okay. But when it's stuck in your head, you lost. That's how I felt. Once it was stuck in my head, I said, I lost. I lost. Let's see. KW, it's yeah, Itzy was my favorite. Itzy. That was my favorite part. It really was. It was my favorite part. I didn't like "Not Shy." Sorry. No need to apologize. I mean, we all have songs that we like and songs that we don't like. This is a safe space to say you weren't feeling a song or you were feeling a song. Like, don't feel bad about not feeling a song. Um, let's see. What did you think of More and More English version? There's an English version of More and More. I'm gonna check it out. I don't think I'm that big of a fan of um English versions of songs. Uh, but I'm gonna listen to it because I like to hear their improvement and how they decide to go about things. So Because to me, when you do like an English version or another language version of a song, sometimes they have a habit. Everyone, like people, groups have a habit of singing it in the same like rhythm, like speech rhythm as the original language. And you can't really do that with languages. Like when they switch from when they do like Japanese versions of songs, they sing in Japanese with Korean, how do I put it? Korean it's like Korean speech patterns. So instead of like, and I don't speak either language, but like instead of wasaranaide, they'd be like, wasude nade, like that. So it's like everybody around the world has certain speech patterns that go along with their language. And the reason why I don't like when they change songs made in a specific language to another one is when the dialect, thank you. But when they change, they keep the same dialect. They keep the same patterns of speaking, and it kind of messes up the flow of the next language they're trying to transition into. Um, let's see. WAP, there's some hoes in this house. Has been stuck in my head for days. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I hold on. KW respond to Empress says they knew what they were doing when they put crack in the song. Put that. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and WAP, the part that's stuck in my head is I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Like I have been walking around my house saying that. Like I have been doing that since the song dropped. I just be walking and I just be like, I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. And I be sitting there, even laying up in my bed, getting ready to go to sleep. Wake up just to sing that part. I don't know why. I don't know why, but that mess is my favorite. I may imagine a K-pop group doing a song in English singing about pussy. I'm gonna be real. I would love to see it. I mean, that's Tiana's whole career. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. All they need to do is switch the language. We have our pussy popping queens in the K-pop community. Let's not forget we have Hyuna, got in. Lee Hyori was one of them. Okay, we have our pussy popping queens. Okay, don't forget them. Hyoden. Okay, okay, don't forget them. Okay. When Megan said, "If he eat my, he's a bottom feeder." Yes, girl. Yes, girl. I thought she was saying in that one song, girl. But yeah, y'all know. Yeah, something happened to Hyuna just recently too, and I forgot. I have to do a reading on Hyuna. I have to do a reading on Hyuna, or I think I already did a reading, so I'll probably go back to that old reading and then check to see if there's anything interesting. Um, Meg did do amazing in her rap. Her rap was yes. Yes. Wasn't Bloom about losing your V card? I think it was. Yeah, Hyuna makes me cringe too. Hyuna makes me cringe too, but they there. They there. Oh, look, let me tell you something. Brown Eyed Girls was always about that life. Brown Eyed Girls was always about that life. When Brown Eyed Girls was like, we're grown women. Brown Eyed Girls said, we're grown women. We're going to sing grown women's songs. That's what we're going to do. We're grown women. Okay. We're grown. um, Love-hate relationship with Jesse. I feel you, Angel. I'm the same. Like I at first I had a love-hate relationship with Jesse, and then I just plain old disliked her. After the receipts, and I had remember because I seen it before I knew who Jesse was or was a fan. After the receipts of her stealing songs from Black artists overseas, I was like, I can't mess with you no more. I can't mess with you no more. And then, the girls and her backup dancers with the hair, and then, she just, and the tan. And I told you guys, because she released another song after Nunu Nana, I think it was like Numb or something. And I told you guys in her reading, I said, she may be changing and start doing a softer style, like softer, more sensitive style. And she's gonna do that, and she may start lightening her skin when she does that. So if she starts lightening her skin and being back to her natural skin tone when she wants to be sensitive and fragile, I'm going to be pissed. And I'm starting to see that. So I'm like, oh, my lamp went out. And I'm starting to see that. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. Did this really blow? Oh, okay. I was about to be mad. Um let's see. Jesse appropriates culture and then steals song from black people, like, nah, I can't do it. Yeah. And like I just I've like I said, I've been in K-pop for many of years, over 10 years. So I've already been through the stages of, being at a place where I let a lot of things go with a lot of idols that I stand. Like I used, and I'll tell you why. I used to stand Super Junior and Big Bang. I used to stand Super Junior and Big Bang. Yes, the ones who's done blackface multiple times, who've been in blackface scandals multiple times. I was a fan back then, and I used to make excuses after excuses after excuses. I used to be like, they don't know. They don't know. Yes, they do know. They know. It took me a while to be like, to really realize they know. They know. They know. We've told them. They've seen it. They see the news. They know. They know. And I got to a point where like it's just like even if they don't know, even if they didn't know, let's say by far they didn't know, it is not something that I can actually give leeway to. Like it's something like black people shouldn't have to sit there and accept people dehumanizing them because of naivety. We shouldn't have to sit there and tolerate that. Like we are literally practically one of the few races or ethnic groups that sit there and have to deal with every race in the world, every race out here appropriating our culture, wearing blackface as jokes, making fun of African people. And we have to wait for everyone else to grow up. Meanwhile, us and our kids are suffering. So, and they have to see that, and they have to look at another 5-year-old in a Halloween costume as blackface Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? And be startled by that. And, they have to wait for that other child that's the same age as them to grow up. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just like, I'm at an age now that I don't have time to tolerate it. I don't have time to wait for it. Like I've always said before, I do have my own problematic faves. I have my own problematic faves that have done horrible shit. I have my problematic faves that have done horrible shit, but my list is it's much lower, lower level of tolerance. I can't take on EXO, Super Junior, and Big Bang at the same time, and Mamamoo. I can't take them all on. I can only do like one. I can only tolerate like one at the same, one at a time. Like I can't do it. I can't. Now Zico's too far gone. Zico's too far gone. Like I don't. Zico's disgusting. Who swings? Does anybody remember the rapper from the US that Koreans were calling Kamdongi? That's when I knew I was a black person. They understood race as a black person. They understood racism. No. Only us. Yep, only us black people suffer from the unnecessary hatred from all around the world. Yeah. And nobody, excuse me, nobody will ever really understand or feel that pain unless you're Black. And when we're Black, we're just supposed to get over it because nobody can actually fathom that kind of pain. You literally can't, because everyone also sees us as very strong and, super, we can tolerate everything. So it's just like when we say something, it's just like, get over it. Get over it. You know what I mean? It's hard. We're not freaking super women and supermen. We're not. Um Zico has lyrics that said yellow skin, but my soul is Black. I was like, yeah, yeah. Like, and that's another thing that brings me to the rapper thing. When we especially call out appropriation, when you have a group that is either hip hop orientated or has a rapper and they put the locks and the braids and stuff on their hair, or when they have, like they did with EXO, the darker skinned person, and they put locks or braids on them. Like, we keep trying to tell you, like, that is very deliberate. You have to understand, who are they putting it. First of all, the fact that they're doing it at all, but who are they specifically putting these locks and braids on? The darker skinned members. Who are they specifically putting these locks and braids on? The rappers, okay? Because that's the image of Blackness to them. I remember having a conversation with my sister about this too, and I was like, even when it comes to appropriation, you won't see someone sitting there putting on cornrows to sing about a love ballad or a ballad about being fragile and weak and needing someone, to protect you. You won't see that. You don't see people wearing locks to sing a love song and cry their eyes out. That's not what they do. It's always hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when we even go over there, they'd be like, "Oh, you're so hip hop. Your hair's so hip hop. It's not hip hop. It's Black. It's Black. It's Black." Uh, he tried to start with Jesse Ozana. She said Jesse Zico power couple. Yeah, we're definitely seen as not humans. And then it doesn't help when we have the group of people that get into the group of Black people that get into K-pop, and they would rather sell out their culture than actually be on the side of people telling y'all, no, this is not okay. It's similar, and I can't speak for Asian people. I can't speak for them, but so if there's anybody Asian who wants to come in and chime in on this, I think it's similar to like when Asian Americans or anyone who's American of a different, like, Asian American, Latin American, whomever it is over here and they're suffering at the hands of racism and anti whatever, group you belong to. And then people in that country is like, no, and their homeland is like, no, it's okay. You can wear, kimonos, and you can, pull your hair back and pull your eyes back and do all of that ugly stuff. We love it when you embrace our culture. And I think it makes it hard. And I don't know. So, like I said, if you guys are in the comment section and you feel the type of way, please let me know. Reggae hair. And I think it makes it hard on, you could say Asian Americans who are dealing with racism and appropriation. And then, I'm pretty sure that's hard. I've seen them say it's hard. That's the only reason why I'm bringing it up. But yeah, like, I think everyone who lives in America faces a different, harder time than people back on the homeland. And I don't think people on our homelands, wherever it may be, understand the things that how hard it is for people to maneuver through America. You know what I'm saying? Not being a part of, the major group. Let's see. The butterfly, I don't like talking about the racism. It's old news. Old news? Since when? Since when is it old news? Last I checked, we still have this on the news every day. Yep, there's so many black K-pop fans who excuse every racist thing their oppa does. Yeah. Yeah, they make it hard. They make it hard. Yeah, so we've made it to an hour. We made it to an hour. Yeah, so guys, like I said, I have a whole bunch of videos available on my Patreon and on my membership. So if you're interested, please check them out. I also have a top tier. We have pack leaders who get a reading shipped out to them every first of the month. Well, not on the exact day first of the month, but every month you get a reading, personal reading shipped out to you via video. So you get a link to your personal video. So if you think you're interested in that, maybe you want to check out the options over there on Patreon. I did remove it from the memberships below because I actually can't keep track of it on YouTube memberships. But on Patreon, it's so much easier because I get an alert for when your stuff is due, and it's very easy to do it and then mark it as complete. So maybe consider that. Maybe consider that. All right. So I've been out all day. I think I'm about to pack it up, y'all. Make sure you leave that like button if you enjoyed the conversations. I know we got deep. We got deep in a lot of stuff. But yeah, leave that like button if you enjoyed the conversations. Also leave in the comment section what readings you guys want to see next week, please. Because if I don't know, you're not gonna get the readings. So leave in the actual comment section, not in the live chat, what readings you guys want to see next week. Okay. All right. I love you all so much, Cubs, and I will see you next week. Bye.